alleged abduction? And did someone try to blind an entire neighborhood before taking Nancy Guthrie? It's pretty amazing to be thinking about. I want to bring in right now News Nation senior national correspondent Brian Entin, who's in Tucson for us tonight and also has been on the story since day one. We also have with us Paul Powers. He's the founder and CEO of FISNA, an AI-driven 3D search and analytics company. 2019, he was one of Forbes magazine's 30 under 30. Show off, but great to have you here nonetheless. All right, Brian, I want to start with you. Okay, it seems investigators are taking this theory pretty seriously, but can you provide more clarity on it? Like how widespread it was, how long this would have lasted, this jammer situation? Was it just one night? I mean, what do we know about it?
So we know this started because we found out that the FBI agents were asking the neighbors if they experienced an internet disruption or outage right around the time that Nancy Guthrie went missing, which was around 2 a.m. on February 1st. Come to find out, one of the neighbors who lives behind Nancy Guthrie tells me that he realized that the two Ring cameras on the back of his house, so the part that are actually closest to Nancy Guthrie's house, became inactive during that time period, which has never happened before. And he's, of course, reported that now to the FBI. Also interesting, Jesse, one of his dogs actually woke up at that same time, which he says is very unusual in the middle of the night, and wanted to go outside and then was staring in the direction of Nancy Guthrie's house.
So let me ask about this, Paul. Based on what we're seeing here, I'm going to leave the floor to you. You saw the video, the picture where it might appear that this suspect has a jammer in the back pocket. You heard the description laid out by Brian. Is this all consistent with somebody purchasing and using some sort of jamming signal device? What would it do? Does it seem consistent?
It does, considering the proximity. So these Wi-Fi jammers typically have a range of between like 30 to 100 feet. And so the investigators are doing exactly what you'd expect them to do, calling around and asking, did everybody's Wi-Fi signal get jammed at the exact same time? And considering that it was the two Ring cameras on the backside of the house closest to Nancy Guthrie's house, it sounds like it was probably a pretty short range Wi-Fi jammer. We can't know for sure, though, but if you look at the router logs and see, did Wi-Fi signal go down, but was the internet still on, but the Wi-Fi signal was lost? In other words, if you had an Ethernet connection, you would still have been connected to the internet, but you lose the Wi-Fi signal, because that's actually what's being jammed. It's not the internet, it's just the Wi-Fi signal.
And by the way, the router wouldn't pick it up, right?
Well, what happened is the router would, you lose the connection between the device and the router, right?
Okay.
So the connection that you're looking for is either a 2.4 gigahertz or a 5 gigahertz connection.